Hi, I'm Sean Keith with Keith Law Group, and I wanted to share a few things that every person should do after they've been involved in a car accident. First and foremost is call the police. If you've been involved in a wreck, you want the police there, and you want them to do as good a job as they possibly can to document the scene. And speaking of that, at the wreck, assuming you haven't had one, it is so important to document the scene. And by that, I mean take pictures of not only your vehicle, most of my clients do a great job of that, but to take pictures of the other driver's vehicle, to take pictures, if you think about it, before the cars get moved, and to take pictures of the debris on the ground. All those things will be very helpful to your attorney later on down the road. All of that is great evidence. So call the police and document the scene and the evidence. The third thing to do is you need to report this to your own insurance company. That may come into play later. Some people are hesitant to do that. Don't be. If it's not your fault, you should never get raises on your premium. That's just the way it should, and most of the time very much does work. And you have some obligations to notify your insurance company, and that may become important. So notify your insurance company. The other thing you want to do right after an accident is, if you're injured, you need to get medical care. Okay? Used to, the only way to get medical care, and it's still a great way to get medical care, particularly when you are seriously injured, is by ambulance to the local emergency room. If that's you, if you've been involved and you got any type of serious wreck, injuries, don't tough it out. Go to the ER. If you don't need an ambulance and you still have injuries, go to the emergency room. Okay? Do not try to tough this out. Now, what happens a lot of times is initially your adrenaline's flowing and you feel like, hey, I'm fine. I don't need any help. I don't need any treatment. I'm just a little stiff, okay? Well, once the adrenaline goes, the nerves kind of calm down, then all of a sudden you get that little stiffness gets to be a lot of stiffness. Or all of a sudden you've got, oh my gosh, I feel something in my ribs. Really painful. Don't tough it out. I see a lot of my clients, and I've handled thousands of car accidents over the years. A lot of my clients, it will not be the first day, but the second day that it really hits them, okay? Well, you got options now in this day and age is go to the ER or go to the local walk-in clinics. Man, they're everywhere. And so Northwest Arkansas has them all over. Arkansas has them all over. You can find them in Central Arkansas, Northeast Arkansas, Pine Bluff, a lot of places. So make sure you don't sit at home and not go to either the emergency room or to that walk-in clinic. Those walk-in clinics can give you prescriptions. They can do a lot of things, and you can get into them maybe a little bit sooner than emergency room. But I really strongly urge you to make sure you get medical treatment. And that's the last thing. Get medical treatment. Follow up with medical treatment. Go see your medical doctor. Have him refer you to a chiropractor or physical therapist or whatever needs to, or a specialist, depending on. And we can talk about this more specifically, but it's important to utilize all the insurance coverage that you have. Your health insurance, what's called MedPay or personal injury protection coverage that you have on your car insurance, and ultimately the other driver. So those are 4 simple steps to do after you've been involved in a car wreck. And I'll give you one more. Call a lawyer. Whether it's Sean Keith, Keith Law Group, or someone else, call a lawyer. That'll make all the difference. You can watch another video I've made, why hire a lawyer? I get that asked all the time. It's a fair question. It's a good question, but it's an easy one to answer. So look at that video, but call a lawyer. So there are 5 steps to do after you get in an accident. I appreciate it. Again, my name is Sean Keith with Keith Law Group. If you need us, give us a call, send us a text or an email. We're easy to reach.